What is going on, YouTube? GCal Games here, and today we're back with another video. And on this video, we're here in the tier list, because today we're going to be doing a tier list of all legendaries, or yeah, legendary units, whatever you want to call them, here in Anime Mania. So if you guys are excited for this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're almost at 1K subscribers. We're so close. I know this video is coming out later than usual, but still, we're going to be doing this tier list. And comment down below, guys, if you guys would like me to go live for this game, because I've been having a lot of fun with it. And let's get started. So I have all the legendary. Don't mind the other units. We're not going to rate them. We're only going to rate the legendary units that are up here. So the 13 legendaries that we have so far. And let's just see. Let's start off with obvious units. Let's go with Gojo. You guys already know Gojo's going in S tier. Really doesn't deserve any explanation. This man is just immortal. Like, he doesn't die. You can just sit there and make it on unlimited mode. Make it wave 40 easily. Like, easily wave for it. If you have Gojo. Gojo can solo it. Like, there's tons of times where my friends are gonna die. I'm with Gojo and I just carry because Gojo obliterates. His fourth move is super OP. His second move, what makes his barrier, also very OP. His first damage, which is a straight line cone AoE, also really good. His third move, I don't use it that often, but it's also pretty good. Next on the list, we have Whitebeard. So Whitebeard used to be an S tier, but then he got nerfed in a way, right? And then his cooldown was larger. So now Whitebeard, he used to be an S tier because he used to do a lot of damage really fast. But now that he got nerfed, he's a solid A tier, not a B tier, not an S tier. He's just in the middle there. He's a good unit, but if you have other units, I would say replace him. His attacks are pretty strong, especially his Tsunami attack where he brings two of them. You can easily get tons of damage with that, but still, definitely not one of the best units like Gojo. Then next on the list, we have this guy here. I don't know his name. I know he's from Bleach, but this one is also expected. You guys already know, D tier. This man is legit the worst legendary in the game. Although his attacks might seem cool and all, he has the worst damage in the game. His damage is so bad. So that's why he's lower in the tier list. Then we have this other guy right here, which is also from Bleach, I'm pretty sure, and he's a decent unit. He's a C tier. Here's why. His attacks are cool. They do not the best amount of damage. Like, I would say the only reason that he's not a D tier is because of his third move, I'm pretty sure, which he makes a shield bubble, which pushes the enemies away. Don't let them damage you, and damages them. Just because of that, he's not a D tier, but his damage is also pretty bad. But he is the C tier because he's not as bad. Next, we have Shanks, one of the most recent ones that I got. I just want to make one thing clear, guys. I don't necessarily have all these legendaries, but I've played with them in other accounts, friends accounts, subs accounts, whatever. So that's why I'm ranking them, since I have played with them. I just don't have them on my main account. Now, Shanks is a case where it truly depends on who's using it, because I recently got Shanks on my main account, and he's definitely not one of the best units, but he's also not worst. I would say he's a C tier, but in front of this guy, because Shanks has his hockey, which is good and all, and his observations hockey, which is also really good for fighting, but he's not as Gojo level. I wouldn't say B tier, but I feel like that's way too high. I'm gonna leave it at B tier for now. Maybe I'll change it. Then next we have Ace. Ace, I would say now he's a solid B tier with his little buff. I think he is a solid B tier because he's good. His damage is pretty good, although I don't like the fact that when he attacks, he has to stand still. That's just something that bugs me in this game. If a character doesn't have like a shield, such as Gojo or Shanks or whatever, if you don't have a shield that makes you to not take damage, attacks that make you stand still are really horrible. But he does pretty good damage. He has some really sick attacks, and I feel like Ace is definitely a B tier unit. I don't know if he's gonna be in front of Shanks or not. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Next on the list, we have Asta. Again, S tier unit. Definitely the unit that I'm going for next, because Asta is goated, especially for clearing great waves or hordes of enemies following you. You definitely want Asta, because his damage is amazing. His AoE is amazing. Everything about him is just so good. Next on this, we have Madara. Madara did get a buff, and now I'm going to put him in A tier. Don't know if he's quite as level as S tier, but A tier definitely, because here's the thing. Madara's AoE destroys. He destroys with his AoE. But then there's the thing, he only has short range moves. He does have one single one, which is his fireball, but not the best damage in that. So I think that that's the only thing that keeps him from going into S tier. Next we have Dio, and I'll also put Dio on A tier due to the fact that he's really good, not by himself. I wouldn't say he's a really good unit by himself, but when you're with a team and you know how to use Dio, his time stop and everything, I think it can be a really good unit. But if you're by yourself or you don't know how to use Dio, he can definitely be a B tier unit, but I don't put him in A tier since most people do know how to use him. Then we have Itachi Awaken. Now, here's the thing. I might put him in B tier as the best B tier or A tier. I don't know if he's also the same level as S tier because his attacks are pretty OP. I'm actually going to put him in A tier, but I want to put him in front of Madara because here's the thing. Itachi has his Amaterasu, which if the people are inside, they keep taking damage. He also has a Genjutsu, which is super OP, where he damages everybody he looks at. I wouldn't say he's more powerful than Whitebeard. I'm gonna put him behind Whitebeard for now, and I think he's pretty OP. He also has the same thing as Gojo does, which is his Susanoo guard, which allows him to not take damage, so that's a plus. Next on the list we have Broly, another AT character, not S tier but A tier because Broly is a beast. His attacks are super good. I'm actually gonna put him in front of Madara because his attacks are really good, although they're kind of slow to cool down. Everything else about him is perfect. We got Mihawk. Now this is the only character in the list that I've barely played for. I did play but just a tiny bit, but as I've heard from everybody playing it with them, he is a solid B tier. That's what I've heard all of everybody. I'm gonna put him in front of Shanks because the things that I played with him, he did pretty good damage, although he was not my favorite character to use. Then last but not least, we have Minato, and I'm gonna put Minato on C tier. I'm actually gonna move Shanks behind Ace because I don't think he's that good. And I'm thinking about maybe putting Itachi up in another one. I might be, yeah. I think this list is pretty good right here of the legendaries, guys. Comment down below, do you agree with my list? Do you not agree with my list? Do you think my list could have been better? Do you think it should not? Do you think, I don't know. Just comment down below, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel. Let's make it to 1K quickly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.